caused me to either win or lose in the situation.
And that's when you'll be hitting back.
Yeah, that's when I break it down and actually go through it.
Cool, cool. There is a thing that I was doing for a minute. I was like just trying to focus on like stage, kind of like stage control, like as a big pitcher. So I was watching melee matches at like 2x speed just to see like generally where somebody's positioning themselves over the course of the stage.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of cool. You know, I'm not sure if I got a lot from that, but
it's definitely something to look at because recently that's something I've been focusing on a lot is stage control.
Yeah, definitely.
Like that's something that you'll notice like mid to lower level players don't even think about.
Yeah.
Like when I was PR'd here originally, like I never thought about it. I wasn't like, oh, I have center stage. I need to take advantage of this. I don't need to do anything.
Yeah, definitely.
That gives up this position I have, this good position.
Right. What's like any stage control tips or any kind of stage control thing that comes to mind, like something you know is really good, like a specific thing? I got one. If
well, like when you're in center stage, you have nothing to worry about. Like you have the farthest distance to fly before like you can die.
Right.
So you've got that aspect, and then you also have the fact that your back isn't to a wall. Like you have as much room and distance as you want to move around.
Definitely. This is something real quick that I've noticed. It's specifically a Sheik Marth matchup. It's like I generally, depending on my percentage as Marth, want to position myself at certain points in the stage. So like at high percent, I want to be in the middle of the stage so I can DI away and tech the platform. At low percent, I want to be directly under the platform. That's like a general thing.
Yeah, that way I don't get the automatic follow-ups. I have to get the tech chain.
Yep, exactly. So
or I can't do the chain grab.
Yeah. That's what it is. Exactly what it is. And like that's helped me a lot in that matchup specifically.
Yeah, for sure. Who's Bread?
I'm not sure who Bread is. He's the definitely the Marth. Gus has been playing Marth recently, so I wasn't sure. You see ZDMD.
What is that?
Zeta DMD, because he's a doctor.
Oh. Dr. Zeta?
Right. Dr. Zeta.
He was working at In-N-Out for 13 years, and now he's a doctor.
Yeah. He's a boss, man. I've never met a more hardworking person than Zeta.
He's pretty good at melee.
And he's pretty good at melee. He actually parties harder than anybody I know. Shouldn't say that right now, but it's on the internet on stream and everything. But that guy's a beast. I'm thoroughly impressed. I thought I was good at that. All right.
Back to the match.
Yes, back to this match.
We're really good at this.
I actually do want to commentate this game, and just because, like, not that I want to commentate them all, but I want to help see Gus give him some tips here. Like, I'm really focused on this guy right now.
How do your sets versus you and Marth go? Or you and Zeta?
Me and Zeta, they go back and forth. We know each other's style very much. When you play somebody... Yeah.
When you play against somebody that much,
Yeah. I know what he's going to do. He knows what I'm going to do. So it's a matter of, like, who can just kind of jank the other person out of things we already know they're going to do, if that makes sense.
Like, even if you, like, statistically wise, like, have the better results or the better player...
Right.
You guys are a lot more even in your sets because, like... each other so much.
Oh, sorry.
That was cute.
Yeah, definitely. To be honest, there's nobody I would rather hate playing in tournament than Gus.
Yeah, I know how you feel.
That makes me nervous. Because, like, it's just, it could go anyway at any moment. Did you see that Ken combo, though?
That was cute.
Yeah, it was.
I don't understand why we still get so hype over the Ken combo. Like, it's forward air, down air. Like, it's not a hard combo to pull off. It's just...
Hey, man, I think it's sick. I
very much enjoy it, too. I just don't understand why. Like, also with, like, the Falcon Sheik thing. Like, people get hype over down throw knee.
Yeah.
But they don't get hype over down throw fair from Sheik.
Yeah.
Like...
Actually, that's really funny you bring that up. Down throw knee is just as easy, if not possibly even easier.
Like, people don't get hype over up throw rest, but people get hype over up throw up air.
They just need a cool animation on slap, Like, that's all it is.
Electricity fingers.
Rest has the sound. Yeah, Brett's keeping it strong.
Who is Brett? I was talking to him earlier. He was telling me how he was so worried about Traw being in his pool.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So this is Traw's pool.
Oh, I didn't even look at the player cam. No, yeah, Brett's he's a smart player. He's up and coming new into Melee, Vegas Melee.
I mean, he's doing pretty well.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I feel like one of the advantages he has is Gus is so used to your play style.
Yes.
So when somebody plays different, it's a little harder for him to adjust.
Yeah, that throws me off sometimes
I'm also
too.
curious why they would start on this stage. You would think like Fountain or Battlefield would be the strike zone.
Well, I think it's this. It's the generally Marths are told that this is a good stage for them. You know, it's Marth's story.
Yeah.
And so Gus loves the stage. I know that much playing him.
I would just think this stage is more in Marth's favor than Falco. Because, like, you would see the Marth ban Dreamland and probably...
Oh, we're going back.
Yeah. You'd see Marth ban Dreamland and probably Battlefield.
Probably...
Because the Falco would ban... the Falco would for sure ban FD.
Well, alright, no.
Striking stages.
Right. Yeah, BFD for sure.
I feel like it might just be preference off of because I don't know, maybe Falco would ban Battlefield over Fountain, and then the Marth is just more comfortable here than Fountain.
I would see that. I would see the Falco banning Battlefield because you know it's easy. It changes their recovery a lot and like what they can do.
And you see Brett taking it back, so it's probably the fact that
he likes this stage for sure.
Yeah, he's more comfortable on this than FOD.
Yeah. Who knows? I never know what goes through people's minds when they stage pick. I just know what I like.
Yeah.
Dude, oh! That would have been sick. I love when people incorporate Shy Guys in any way.
One thing I like to do is, like when I watch high-level matches, I like to, like at least with like people like people with big sheep. Ooh, that was cute.
Yeah, it was.
I wasn't expecting him to go in. I was expecting him to go in at an angle. But it's like I'll study matchups. I'm watching like two really high-level players play in a matchup. But so like sometimes I'll see something like a different stage pick than what I would expect, and I spend a lot of time like focusing on those matches, like watching like what advantages they take with the stage.
Okay.
Because like for a while, I couldn't beat El Santo, and like Sheik Samus, that's supposed to be a really good matchup for Sheik.
What were you guys striking to?
We were striking to Fountain.
Fountain.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, because I would strike Dreamland and FD, and he would strike Battlefield and Battlefield and Yoshi's.
Okay.
And so we'd go to Fountain, and I could not figure out for the life of me while I was losing in this matchup. Like, I didn't know what I was supposed to do.
Right.
So because I had lost like 4 consecutive times in that matchup, I went onto YouTube, spent like 4 hours watching matches of Mewtwo King and Kirby Kaze versus like the best Samuses, like Hugs, Duck, Plum at the time. And so like I had noticed a lot of them were counterpicking to FD. Like the Sheiks were counterpicking to FD.
Okay.
And I had no idea why, because I hated that stage. Like I was like, okay, Samus can just like shoot misses all day at me.
Right.
And yet, like I didn't realize that, like I wasn't using needles to what I was supposed to. Like angled needles or even standing needles. One beats the missile, and then you have the rest to go.
Yeah.
You can charge like 3 needles in the time that Samus can shoot 1 missile.
Really?
Yeah.
And then still let him go and hit her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so, like looking at why high-level players pick specific matchups, like on certain stages, is also pretty huge. Because like I was never a fan of Yoshi's either. Because like I've never liked Randall, and then I learned the timer on Randall, and now it's like I use that to my advantage.
Yeah, it's not a big deal after you learn the timer. I like to do that too. Depending on the timer, I'll play on the left side of the stage. If I'm at, if I'm on the ropes, I'll run to the other side of the stage where Randall is, or vice versa. You know, like try to move the match away from Randall if I'm trying to push them off, or if I'm trying to stay where Randall is.
And it's like